Hey guys, Major Falling One here, and now I'll be doing mission 30, All is Not Lost, the third last level in the campaign. So, we had to defend against Gargarensis in this one. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's another defense mission. I'm telling you now, out of the defense missions, this one is probably the easiest. It's easier than the first one. The only problem is it's going to be lengthy, so I recommend if you have half an hour, this is when the time to watch the video, because it's going to take at least half an hour. So anyway, let's start. The units they like to train, well, I'll explain after the scenario.
I told you. We should have killed Arcantos when we had the chance.
Calm yourself, worm. All is not lost.
What? How can all not be lost? All of the gates have been closed.
We have a plan, my friend.
Yes, yes. And you get to play an important part in it.
You know.
What? What plan?
You know things are bad when two evil guys like to huddle around one person.
Arcantos.
Where are we?
That would hurt.
Midgard. Our battles are not yet over.
What of the gate?
The gate is closed, but we have not stopped Gargarensis. His army is heading this way.
So, all we gotta do is move to the south.
This pass leads to Dropnir, an abandoned fortified mining town.
We can use the resources and fortifications there to defend ourselves.
Right, this is easy. We'll get 10 minutes to prepare, then we'll get about 20 minutes to defend. So, pretty easy. Now, the enemy likes to train Greek and Norse units in this mission. And, mainly they'll train cavalry and Toxitos. So, and they'll also train myth units, of course.
Something.
Veiðimaður, satt.
Tilbúin.
Já.
They'll also train myth units, so,
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já, já.
Skip.
Jarls might be a good choice against, because they're good against archers and myth units, although they're not resistant to myth unit special attacks, so. Anyway, get the economy upgrades you can. Have the two hero dwarves start mining for gold, so just so we can get some extra gold.
Skipon.
And he's got Odin, ravens.
Skipon.
Já, já.
So if your new dwarves start mining
Já.
and start scouting around with your heroes. Hello, keep your tell your dwarves to like deposit the gold. And
Hver það?
alright,
Já,
so
satt.
yeah,
Veiðimaður.
start training citizens or villagers or gatherers, whatever you want to call them this time.
Skipan.
Skipan. Ég vil.
So there's an extra town center here with a relic. Walls are stronger. Now, the secret to this mission is we have 3 passes, and people will probably be wondering how do you defend 3 passes for 20 minutes, especially on Titan. The key is to wall off these 2 passes, although some people say why wall off the middle pass, you'll have more space to fight. That's true, but then Gargarensis' units also have more space to fight, and this pass has watchtowers to help us. So we'll wall off the middle and the right sides, and we'll then hold off the left side, and it's pretty easy as well,
Já, satt.
so
Timbur.
not going to be too difficult.
Anyway,
Anyway, you might want to get a temple from your Ulsks as well,
Tilbúin.
Ulsaks.
Ég vil. Ég vil. Ég vil. Something?
Yeah. Something.
Something.
So that relic is we get increased damage from spearmen like infantry, like hoplites and Ulsaks. So we don't have very long, so we need to get to the heroic age fast, so quickly build up the economy,
Skipan? Yeah. Something.
and we'll use the elk here.
Hver það? Ég vil.
Train more dwarves when you can. We are in the thought, so they're a bit cheaper. Well, for 10 gold. Keep the hero dwarves helping them, I guess. I guess I screwed up.
Get it.
So deposit the relics. Stupid wolves.
Hver þar?
Alright. We're obviously going to need another ox cart.
Hver þar? Grjótsveinn.
Skipan. Skip hann. Já.
Skipan. Vill.
So there's more food down here and a lot of wood down there too that we can use. Build an armory when possible so we can advance the next age.
Skip hann. Ótsveit.
Obviously gonna need more houses too, so start building them.
Skip hann.
Hver þar? Something.
Also, we'll start building the walls now, so wall off this pass. Shouldn't be too much. Just put 2 walls down just in case.
Something.
Skip hann.
And we'll also need to wall off this pass. So wait for that sark to go through. And then build another set.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Timbur skip hann.
Of course, keep getting economy upgrades.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Hver þar? Já. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Timbursveit.
Skipan.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Já. Tilbúin. Veiðimaður.
Já. Satt. Samþykkt.
So of course, build gates. Building gates makes the wall a bit weaker, but like I said, the benefits, like, you mean you can walk through.
Ég vil. Ótsveit.
Já. Satt. Skip hann. Hver þar?
So, let's see, we got about 7 gold gatherers, not including the heroes, so we need to train 5 more.
Skip hann.
I mean, including the heroes, so we need to train 5 more dwarves. Now 4 more.
Já.
So we're also going to want 2 barrackses.
Ég vil. Já. Hver þar? Ótsveit.
Skip hann. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Já.
Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Seems that also abandoned these construction duties.
Tilbúin. Ótsveit. Skip hann. Tilbúin. Ótsveit. Tilbúin. Skip hann. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Hver þar?
Tilbúin. Ótsveit.
I think it's better to advance before we create the last 4 settlers. So I'm going to go on to Skadi again. Get frost giants. Of course, there's upgrades here. They seem a bit cheap, so I might get those. We'll place like the fountain healing spring around there. So when you can, get the medium infantry upgrade. So we'll be training Jarls, throwing axemen, and maybe some Hissiers, as well as myth units. So let's get our economy going.
Skip hann. Skip samþykkt. Já.
Skip hann. Ég vil.
Alright, so we're in the heroic age. And we now need a hill fortress.
Skip hann.
Which is going to cost us a bit more wood. So, for the time being.
Timbursveit.
Hver þar?
Já. Tilbúin.
And
We
yeah,
only have a few minutes left. Make sure these passes are walled off.
we're gonna need to hurry up.
Skipan.
Let's take a look. So, get that hill fort up and running. Start training throwing axemen. We can get the upgrades a bit later.
Tilbúin. Timbursveit.
Já, samþykkt.
Já. Timbursveit.
So when you can, train like more dwarves and more workers, so we can just, you know, easily
Tilbúin. Já.
train more units, of course.
Skipan.
Alright, so get the meeting cavalry from one of the barracks and we'll train Charles from the hill fort.
Tilbúin.
Of course, we're going to need upgrades, so don't be afraid to get them when you can.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
No point getting battering rams, we're not destroying anything this time.
Hver þar? Samþykkt. Ég vil.
So, move your hero units forward, place the healing spring about there,
Hver þar? Tilbúin. Ég vil.
and we should be more than prepared for the next attack.
Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt.
Já, samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Ég vil.
Hver þar? Já. Skipan. Hver þar? Satt.
Skipan. Satt. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Já. Hver þar?
So we keep getting the upgrades, of course.
Já.
Skipan. Samþykkt. Satt.
Skipan.
We also have, since we're on Skadi, we got Frost, so we can freeze their units for a short time. Of course, it'll give them 99 armor for everything, but you can't, you know, count everything.
Hver
So,
þar? Skipan.
let's build a market down here. It's a bit further from the enemy, the town center. Oh, it seems we can't build on ice, so maybe we should build it down here,
Já.
and we'll have a back to our town center, our first town center.
Já. Ég vil.
Já.
Oh, the attack's beginning.
Look! To the east!
This scene's fun. Just watch. Where'd the ballista come from?
Chance to surrender. If you give up now, we'll grant you a quick death. Otherwise, I promise you it will be long and painful.
We surrender. Move a little closer.
So be it.
Ajax just made the situation worse, but what are you gonna do? Now I'm wondering, where the hell did Kemsit go? You'll find out in the next chapter. So our dwarves were training while that scene was happening, so good for us, and we also got more resources, so get the upgrades required. Start training more Jarls and more throwing axemen.
Já. Ég vil.
Build the next town center as well, so we can get more pop. And the attack begins. As you can see, they're training myth units and cavalry. So Ulsaks and Jarls would probably be best, or Ulsaks and Hussiers. So the healing spring and Reagan Leaf should be more than sufficient to heal your units. So you can tell that 3 of our heroes and the ballista have appeared over here. Now the 3 heroes, yeah, there was boulders here blocking it before Gargarins start to come around. Upgrade the walls just in case, gives you more reaction time. Of course, don't stop on your economic upgrades, and we can also go to the mythic age when needed.
Skipan. Samþykkt. Skipan. Ég vil.
Hver þar? Satt. Ég vil.
So we're going to need to save to get to the next stage. These forces should be more than enough. Their forces aren't exactly upgraded.
Skipan. Ég vil.
So yeah, this upgrade is still 600 and the other upgrade is still 500, the next one. You gotta wonder. So that we just exhausted our first gold mine. Thank God we got another large and another 2 mediums, and probably more larges down there. Yep. So we're pretty much good. There was also a herd of elk if you wanna
Ja, sa,
utilize it,
sa.
which would probably be a better choice than the current town center. So, seeing as how they always gather faster on hunted animals and such.
Hver það, satt?
So let's keep getting upgrades and we'll start trading resources to advance to the next stage. Help arrives 17 minutes 40 seconds, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so let's advance. I'm gonna go under Boulder again. Yes, I'm going the same God's Big Whoop. That's just my choice. That and we'll get Fire Giants, which are really good myth ranged units.
Skipan?
So yeah, the good thing is we did get a free ballista. The bad thing is it's not good against anything in this map.
Hver það?
Tilbúin, já.
See what I mean? The attacks are regardlessly slow, so it's a pretty easy defense mission. Now watch, this is my proof that why Giles might not be as good as his is. If the Cyclops does it. No, he doesn't. He would have thrown Giles. So Giles are treated as any human unit. They can be thrown by a Cyclops. They can be, let's see, tossed around by that war turtle. But that's of course a bad example. But hey, so they are affected by myth unit special powers.
Tilbúin, samþykkt. Skipan.
Skipa hér vil.
Etemos.
Já.
So of course, get the upgrades when you can.
Skipan?
We have plenty of wood, so we've got plenty of resources to train throwing axemen if required. Not really needed, considering. The good thing about gels, they cost more. They are pretty much the opposite of seers. They cost less food and more gold, but seers cost a bit extra in the food department. And gels cost a bit extra in the gold department, so it's... The gels, in the end, take more resources. They take an extra 10 food. I mean, extra 10 gold. Or even if they're seers, they're still cheaper, in a way. See, look, now it's 500 instead of 6. One has to wonder.
Yo, something.
So anyway, we'll wait or trade, whatever, to upgrade your units again. Oh, here comes the next army, and this time it's a different color. Oh no, it's the same color as before. Hades' color. Send the Giles against the archers. See, look, that Gel got ready to get thrown. And he got instantly killed. So yeah, they are not exactly the best, although they'll have a bonus damage to myth units. Like all cavalry, they're good against archers, and they're good against siege units, so shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yo, something.
Já, hér vil.
So. Look, Levy Hillfort soldiers are a more reasonable price at 300 food. What? So here's the Norse attack. A lot easier to hold off, considering we don't exactly have archers, so their Huskarls are pretty useless. Just remember, keep your heroes at the front. Still has the Odin's Raven around. Might as well train the throwing axemen while we can. I mean, it's not really a problem anymore. I don't think the Norse can go any higher than the stone gates in terms of defense. I think it's because they're more of an attacking type race. Well, not race, culture. So I can't build any more houses, so I need to get the town center upgrade. And here comes the prayer that we need. Ooh, Hades Shades.
A hero has fallen.
So yeah, we're locking in with watchtowers. The watchtowers will be helpful at killing the human units. Now, like I said, a lot of people like to make a defense here. You know, wide area, your buildings can help if you build them there. But here we already have watchtowers built, so it'd be a shame to let them waste.
Ég vil. Satt.
Looks like we're not building any settlers after all. Oh, we are. So now that we're pretty much full pop, full army, all we have to do is get upgrades, and we're set. Now that's a more reasonable price for the gold conscription. 800 food. 800 and 300 make it 1100. They both cost 1100 in total in the end.
Skipan? Ég vil. Satt.
So they're working on Lokai. And they brought their own siege units, portable rams. Really, the myth units, even if they had a special ability, they don't really stand a chance against this much Jaws.
A hero has fallen.
Well, there goes our first dwarf. Hydras are powerful units. Considering they can get their heads extended, but seeing as how they're not going to retreat.
A hero has fallen.
Those other upgrades that they increase the side of buildings, it's worth it
Skipan?
if you really don't have any other thing to spend the wood on.
Já, ég vil.
So let's get the final upgrades.
Já.
Tilbúin.
Samvikt. Samvikt.
Já. Tilbúin.
So those upgrades are going to cost big. So we'll trade and get the rest of them. Battle boards don't even stand a chance. So yeah, the attacks aren't difficult to hold off. Especially with Watchtower assistance against the human units. And the Frost Giants' freeze ability, they keep the myth units from doing much of their special attacks anyway.
Já, samvikt. Samvikt. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Afrás. Já.
See, they only have medium units as well.
Já. Já. Ég vil.
Not even sometimes.
Já. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Sækið fram. Afrás. Tilbúin. Sækið fram.
There's the Pestilence. We can't train any more units.
A hero has fallen.
Should have mentioned that. So, Hammer of the Gods improves attack of all. These are like Thor's special ones, I believe. So he believes this attack will get through, and then I can't train units, and I'm like, oh no! But yeah, no. Our units are just too much powerful for them. Especially thanks to the healing we receive. these upgrades here, I think they're special upgrades that are under Thor only. I think. I'm not completely sure. It improves the attack of all human soldiers, so...
Skipan tilbúin, timbursveit. Tilbúin.
Oh, we ran out of the gold there.
Grótsveit.
So, there are still plenty of gold mines for us to use. Maybe not the best idea to have the heroes out there. Look at that armor died and came out of the control group. Yeah, that's the one thing I hated about this game. If a unit died, it was out of the control group. It was annoying if it was a hero.
Já, ég vil.
Tilbúin. Samvikt.
Já, ég vil. Samþykkt.
Skipa. Draus.
Might want to replace any losses he got with because of the pestilence. So. Fire giants are usually more than sufficient enough.
Skipa. Já.
Já.
Only 7 minutes to go.
Skipan samþykkt.
And we're out of pop. So you can get any other upgrades you want as well.
Hver þar?
Oh, I also forgot to get the last gold food upgrade. No matter, no matter. So look, now I can sell 100 units of food for 101 gold. Too bad the trade route changed. So yeah, by walling off these passes, we can force them to go down one path. If you want, you can try to scout around. It's hilarious to see people do it.
Já, ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, ég vil.
So look,
Ég vil. Já, samþykkt.
there's an army there, but it's doing nothing.
Samþykkt. Ég vil. Ég vil. Já, samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Here comes another push.
Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já.
Já. Ég vil
Tilbúin. Samvikt. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já.
So yeah, the armies are coming in mass now, so start training. And just have them prepared. So just have a temple like that, repeat, Jarl, repeat, throwing axeman, repeat, and see repeat, and you should be just dandy.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
And if the units die fast enough, the barracks and that will be more than enough to train a full-fledged army within seconds.
Já, tilbúin.
So Jarls now do 15, throwing axemen do 9.
Tilbúin. Samvikt.
This is more than easy.
Já. Satt.
Oh, hello. We forced them to start attacking the other direction.
Skipan.
Alright, so send the Jarls over. The Jarls should be more than enough to destroy them.
Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Looks like when I moved them here, I pissed them off. It's not unusual, I guess.
Já. Something. Atrás. Satt.
That's why we built 2 walls.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já.
An extra precaution.
Ég
So you can send 1 unit to go repair them.
Samþykkt.
Wouldn't be such a bad idea. But that just means he's going to bring them all the way back here.
Hver something? Já. Já.
So once again, we use that medium gold line, so just keep moving around.
Já, ég vil. Ég vil.
Rostokma. Já.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Skipan. Tilbúin. Já.
Tilbúin. Draus.
Tilbúin. Sætið orðsslag.
Guess the fire giant's ranged attack is treated as melee. And now they're doing another attack here. Wonder where they get their little resolve from. Too bad archers do jack all against them. We only got 3 minutes and we got this. We can pretty much take the fight to them if we wanted to, and win. Leave just a few. Take your army back though. Just prepare. Those guys should be more than enough. Until reinforcement starts to show itself. Since we got more than 30 units, it's hard to coordinate every action of every unit. This is why I have some control groups. I just want to see what the fire giants do to the battering rams. Yeah, they do hand damage to them, and it's almost a fifth of their health. Only 2 minutes and we won.
Odysseus is coming. He will be here soon with a great army.
Odysseus.
But the gods will be glad to see him.
So this is where a healing spring and Reagan leaf come in handy. So it heals them slowly, and Reagan leaf heals fast as long as they're not doing anything. I think I'll just build a hill fortress there, because it gets annoying when they send scouts in. I guess the fire giant, since their shots bounce, that's a special. Yeah, they charge up a massive fireball, and the shots bounce and hurt multiple enemies. So yeah, Giles are slow-moving cavalry, but hey. I've pretty much gotten every upgrade possible for this match. 30 seconds and game over. Well, level over, and then we only have 2 more levels to go. See? And help has arrived.
I couldn't let you have all the glory.
So,
Odysseus! Now we'll take this battle to the Cyclops for the final
we
time.
pretty much have double our population. So, all you gotta do is attack move there, and it's a pretty much win-win. I got 10,000 of every resource. It's pretty much game over. Oh, they found a little chink in the wall. Just attack move there, and it's pretty much a win-win situation. If you can, of course, use Frost. Stop your enemies from attacking. Just pretty much attack move all the way towards the end.
A hero has fallen.
Some troops might stop, so you want to keep them moving. Yeah, see, they're not going to stop an army like this. Infantry of Zeus that are good against every other culture. Human soldiers. Yeah, like my favorite infantry. People might say they're overpowered, but hey. Just keep walking forward to avoid the wall. You don't want to be attacked moving a wall.
Something.
So we're nearly there. Once again we ran out of gold, so we ended up getting to our last source. Just get all the way to Gargarensis. So we also have Cavalry of Poseidon. The only thing we don't have are those Archers of Hades. But those are good against buildings anyway, I think.
Something.
Hey look, a relic. Siege weapons are cheaper. Not really useful relic. But a relic nonetheless. And they're gonna attack the walls now. So there's his last ditch effort. He's got even scouts attacking. Doesn't even matter. So yeah, Giles do heavy damage to Myth units, but like I said, they get grabbed by Cyclopses. Unless they're killed by then, that's an instant kill for a Cyclops. Just attack him and you win. Oh, he's under Loki. I wonder.
I'm glad you changed your mind.
I was almost home. Then I dreamt of my city in ruin and Athena spoke to me.
I know the dream. How did you find us?
Well, the horrible roar and the blinding flash of light were helpful.
That was the end of this one's dream. And with that finished, I think we should find some ships. Home beckons.
A fine idea.
Ajax.
You're sure you don't want to take him back to Atlantis? Put him in a cage somewhere?
No. He'll never set foot in my homeland.
This is for Chiron.
Up! There goes his head. So, second last level is Welcome Back, and that'll be done next time. Later, guys.